Hello friends, it's Will Dean here. I want to talk about protecting your peace, protecting your stillness, protecting your sanity in a world that's changing so quickly. And this is relevant to creatives and writers, but it's also relevant to all of us, I think. It's impossible to cut yourself off completely from the media and from social media, from the internet. It's very, very difficult. Not impossible, it's very difficult. I live off grid in the woods. I don't need to read things online, but I do. It's hard to go cold turkey and say, I don't want to know anything that's going on. I understand the very few who manage to do that. I understand it. I kind of envy them. But if you're going to be online, if you're going to look at your phone every day, as well as the obvious things of limiting the amount of time or deleting certain apps which bring you no joy, I think to curate who you follow, what you watch, who you listen to is important. And going forwards, as things seem to be getting more and more unhinged, I'm certainly paying more attention to what appears on my phone. I don't enjoy random ads, random AI nonsense appearing on my screen. That's coming into my head, it's coming into my life, it's coming into my home. And it's difficult to control because, as you know, in the early days of the internet, in the early days of social media, it was genuinely social. People were more civilized, more friendly. It was a way to connect, reconnect, stay connected. That's not the world we live in now. That's been corrupted and polluted and monetized to the point where oftentimes most of the things that you are bombarded with, you never asked to see. It's an advert for this thing, it's an advert for that thing. It's something disguised as information, but it's an advert. They're either trying to sell you something or they're trying to get you angry. And I don't particularly want to be targeted to buy garbage, and I don't want to get angry. So how do you go about curating your feed or minimizing the amount of nonsense that you're exposed to? I think just by being very conscious of it. You wouldn't pick up a newspaper that's completely contrary to everything you believe in, or a magazine that's completely uninteresting to you because it's a niche that you don't follow, because that's something that you consciously make a decision to do at a newsstand or used to. But nowadays, things are thrown in your face. And to unfollow all the people you don't really want to see their updates from is a smart thing to do. And to get rid of the apps that you're no longer interested in is a good thing to do. And I think to actively follow or actively look for those thinkers and creators who are more balanced and nuanced and gentle and civil is probably helpful and healthy in navigating what comes next, the years ahead, whether that's, conflict or AI or just rapid change, rapid societal technological change. I'm certainly trying to be deliberate and intentional about who I listen to and who I read and who I follow. And I'm trying to get to those voices who are calm and considered and not angry and not trying to sell me things all the time. And if you can find that, those quiet corners of the internet, they still exist with, sharp, honest people, then that's probably a better and healthier way to navigate going forwards.